What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Trap Advisor. It's your boy Pancho Gasman, and today I have a special guest, Tru King of Faith. Talk to him, man. Tell the people where you from, man. A little bit about yourself, if you can.
Man, look, first I just want to say, I appreciate you for having me, big dog. Man, I'm like, everything's been good. Everything's been real good. I'm like, same Bible, different verse. But I'm like, I was born out here, I'm like, Vegas, shoot, Vegas is Vegas. Ain't no other way to explain it. Like, if you from here, you know exactly what I mean. If you're not from here, then hey, look, stay a tourist, please. We don't need nobody else moving here. We don't need nobody else moving.
It's already a whole bunch, man. California then infiltrated the whole freaking Vegas, man. I see nothing but Cali plates and raising the prices.
Look, hey, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with me, dog. I'm like, I'm out here entertaining the people, man.
And beating them up.
Hey, look, look. I'm gonna lay hands on you, but I'm gonna pray for you afterwards. Real talk. I'm like, ain't nothing like it. But
Godly hands, man. I like that, man. So what's the organization that you like fighting with, or the app? What was the name of them?
yeah, bro. So I'm like, I fight for MFL. Like
MFL, that's what it was.
I'm like, yeah, it's called Maid Fight League. I'm like, basically what they do is they make it possible for, amateur fighters to get paid, because with amateur fighting, you just out there basically entertaining people. Like, you just proving that you can fight. You're not really doing it for a paycheck. You doing it for the spotlight. You doing it for a chance to get seen by one of the bigger organizations like UFC, One Championship, Bellator, like anything like that. So with an opportunity to actually get paid, and the fact that they're not exclusive, so I can still fight for other like amateur organizations like Tough Enough, Apex, Combat Night, Flex, things like that. Like, it's honestly beneficial. Like, it works.
Fighting man. Okay, then. So how long you been doing that?
I didn't even lie to you, dog. Like, I've been trading since I was 8. Like, Taekwondo was the first thing I got into. It was real cool, definitely taught me discipline. It definitely taught me how to defend myself, but it was like, it was more so flashy. Like, nothing against, Taekwondo practitioners, because like, I got nothing but love for Taekwondo. That's where I started. But I realized pretty soon, like, if I wanted to do actual fighting, like, I needed to learn other disciplines. I needed to learn disciplines that actually taught multiple combos, didn't just stop, when one point was scored. Like, they just simply sit there and tap you. Now everybody resets. Like, that's not really gonna help you in real life. So I started, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, everything like that. And things really just started rolling from there. Like, I fell in love with it, you know, started watching MMA when I was a kid. And honestly, from there, I was like, yeah, I want to do that. Like, I can get paid to fight. Like, yeah, let's do that. My parents, of course, they was like, no, like, you're smarter than that. You can go ahead and do other things. Like, all right, bet, cool. What y'all want me to do? And then I tried it everybody else's way. And now that I got my kids and everything like that, like, nah, I'm not doing nothing else but chasing my dreams, because I got to show my kids, like, anything is possible. Like, you got to sit there and chase your dreams.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I'm doing right now. Like, man, just gotta put it out there,
You feel me? I'm proud of you, big dog, for real.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But hey, man, let's tell us more though about the fighting, man, and how the tree, came into your life as you was fighting too. How that either
Yeah,
changed your style, enhanced your style.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, so honestly, if I'm being honest, like, marijuana usage, like, it has had both, a positive and a negative effect on it. Like, positive wise, definitely recovery. Like, a lot of people think that, oh yeah, if you smoke weed, then it's gonna make you sluggish. It's gonna make you, you're not productive or anything like that. Like, nah, if you sit there and you actually do what you need to do, you work out, you train how you need to, everything like that, you're gonna see like, all right, bet, yeah, my muscles are sore. Okay, you don't gotta smoke like a chimney all day, which is something I had to learn the hard way. Like real talk, if you are gonna smoke, you gotta slow down. Like you really do, because your lungs, yeah, they go away. Like, that's the sacrifice that you do make if you are gonna smoke is your conditioning. So yeah, that's why I'm like, I definitely go on ahead and prioritize conditioning. But in terms of how it got in my life, like I'd say it got in my life pretty much because everybody around me, they were smoking and they would do it to sort of like calm down, just let loose, relax, everything like that. So I just tried it out and I realized I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, I feel a lot better, like after my workouts and everything. Like, so let me go ahead and try this. And then I experimented, with CBD and everything like that. And I learned the benefits of the actual when you mix it together and everything, like it brings out the best of both worlds.
Mm.
So I'm like, it's a lot more that goes into it than just, oh yeah, I'm gonna pick up a blunt and smoke. Like you really got to sit there and prioritize your training. Like it's okay to smoke, but you do have to realize that if you're gonna smoke, then you got to work harder.
Mhm.
Like, so yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on it.
Yeah, I think the first time I seen like fighters smoking and really it was being pushed was it was out there was the Diaz brothers, I think.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, so me, me and my training partner Jen, I'm like, shout out to bro. Like, we done had multiple discussions about this because the fact that he was treated the way that he was, like just because of marijuana usage, like it was honestly ridiculous. That's why now it's not even just in MMA, but just athletes in general. Like it's common knowledge. Like your favorite athlete probably smokes weed, like for recovery and just to have fun. So, now we have fighters like Sean O'Malley, like all he does is smoke weed, train, play video games, and everybody loves it.
Mhm.
So it's like the fact that you punished a great fighter for that is honestly it's ridiculous because it really did damage his legacy. Like a lot of stuff could have changed. Like when it came to that fighter, like yeah,
Yeah, for real. I don't like the fact that they try to make it recreational, right? Like it can't like tree can be recreational, but it's also medicinal. Off
yeah,
top, it's
man,
medicinal before anything.
it really is.
Before the fun part. Because even if you having fun, it's medicinal because of the properties in the the cannabis compound that's doing this thing. The medicinal aspects of it. That's
For
whatever
real.
enhancing your cannabinoid system.
Oh God, nah,
But
like
hey, but you can overburden it though. That's another
yeah,
thing that
man,
like a lot of people don't understand. Your THC can cap out for your body. So when you
yeah,
smoke too much, that's why like I know I found this out as a bud tender and started seeing, like that's it's true because people think like smoking higher and higher THC is gonna get like that. That's what they think like, oh, I gotta maintain it. But like what's crazy is when sometimes when they smoke like 15, 17%, and it'll be like, I was high, right?
really,
Yeah, like
okay,
they was higher than what they normally, and the reason being is because your body capped out. The THC percentage capped out at a certain percentage. It ain't at 30% at whatever. It's probably like at like a 19, 20. I don't know. At that range. That's the only benefits you can get is like up to 19. So if you smoking a 30, like it's actually working backwards on you, that high.
really,
Like
okay.
it's not
I
really
didn't even know
helping you,
that.
yeah. But when you smoke something that's in that range of your cap, then it's more beneficial.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay, bet.
That's why the high hits you even more, man. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's so much in the weed world that people really like. They
Nah,
just need to
look,
understand. They don't
I'm
know.
trying to tell you, like, you really do have to do your research. Like, you honestly do. Cause if you just sitting there, cause I went through that phase where, everybody goes through their phases of, smoking weed where it's like, all right, you just starting, you smoking with your friends, you smoking whatever your friends recommend. Then you get a plug of your own, or you get one of your plugs, like, you feel me, one of your friends' plugs. And then you start buying what it is that you feel like you want to buy. Next thing you know, like, you get to the point to where you're like, all right, cool, yeah, I want a little bit of this, I want a little bit of that. You're trying everything because you're just trying to figure out, do I like sativa? Do I like indica? Do I like hybrid? Like, because that's the thing, yeah. Like, weed's great. It is. Like, passing around is wonderful. But when you actually find that strain that works for you, and now it makes sense when you talking about, that THC cap out, like when you actually find that strain that works for your body, bruh, it's wonderful. It honestly is. Like, I got a lot of homies that they'll sit there and they'll spend racks on weed because they want the highest quality. They want the best of the best. And I'm like, bro, I'm good. Like, I done smoked great weed. And let me tell you, it's the same thing. It really is. It's the same thing. The high just lasts longer. That's it.
Nah, hey, I can't. That like a lot of what you said, I can agree, but it ain't. It's different levels to it, man. Because of the growers,
Well, yeah,
like
like, you know
like
about the bees, so yeah,
yeah,
you feel me?
it is because like I mean, but you really just got to know because there's so much foolery going on in the game too.
Really?
So
Okay.
like when you out here getting your bag, it's like you got to know like what quality is. You might be getting taxed. You might be paying too
That
much.
is true.
Or
That
you got to
is true.
really know, like you got to trust the person that you getting it from, your source. Even dispensaries could be selling, like some off-brand, like
Nah,
fake stuff.
that's
It's
real
happened
talk.
a lot.
That's real
But
talk.
but it's definitely like it's stuff out there that yeah, it's a whole different universe. 'Cause it's not just a high. It's the
Baby.
taste, it's the smell, it's the look. It's the whole Pilates. Like it's everything that is just it's 10. It's more than 10. It's 10 out of 11. I mean 11 out of 10.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like but most of the tree that's out there is really mediocre.
Okay.
Even if you getting like a so-called like premium, strain from someone, like it's just mediocre. But if you really going to like a cup, you go to like that's why cannabis cups are so dope. It's like,
Man.
it's a stoner's wet dream, you just
See,
up in
yeah,
there like
you a connoisseur for real. Like, you a
okay.
connoisseur for real, big dog. Like, you a connoisseur for real.
Yeah, I mean, I just love it, man. It's a wonderful plant. And, it's Mary Jane brings a lot, to the world. It can be detrimental at times. Or I admit that. Like you gotta know your body. You gotta like you can't. Everybody ain't Snoop Dogg. Everybody ain't Wiz Khalifa. You ain't Spitter. Like it's
Yeah,
not
man.
like you can't smoke weed every day. Like you definitely gotta, pace yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
take some breaks. Like,
Yeah, them tolerance breaks
yeah,
are definitely
yeah,
needed. They're
yeah,
definitely needed.
yeah.
And like, because I'm not even gonna lie, like, like I said, I learned the hard way that you can't just sit there and pick up a blunt whenever you want, even if you have the skill or whatever. Cause like I said, like it damages your lungs. So like when I was sitting there doing my amateur debut and everything, like things was going crazy like the day of. Like I'm talking about everything was going wrong. Like I had to go ahead, buy some new shorts on the way to the fight. Like I had to pick up my corner people. Like I was dipping and dodging and everything like that. And then to calm my nerves, you feel me? I was smoking. Like, and in hindsight, yeah, that was the dumbest thing that I could have done because it wasn't the fact that it was like, oh, okay, yeah, I was sluggish or anything like that. But it was just like, okay, now I don't have the same type of lungs that this dude got.
Mhm.
You feel me? So, like I said, I learned the hard way. Like, yeah, nah, bro. Like, after that first round, you feel me? That second round, it was like, okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, we still in this. We still in this. That third round, it was like, all right, man, like you all right, you want to wrestle. Like you not trying to stand up. Like, okay, I don't got the energy no more to make you stand up because, and I'm not even gonna lie, like you feel me? Like there's no excuse, none of that. Like props to him. Like he won the fight and everything like that. Like he won by decision. I believe the score was 29-28. Like no excuses because like I said, the only thing that I honestly did wrong was I smoked. That was it. Like, I feel like my skill was there. I definitely feel like he didn't want to stand up. So kudos to him because his game plan worked. Like, you can't fault a man for executing his game plan. The first round and everything, like he has more jujitsu experience than me. I believe he was either blue or purple, but like he actually goes to like a good jujitsu gym. Like they actually have, credibility and everything like that. So like it was tough because I'm sitting there first round, like I said, still have my energy, everything like that. I'm reversing, whoop de whoop de whoop. I'm getting the benefit of the doubt, like I'm getting the better of the exchanges, everything like that. I win the first round. Second round, again, I already know for a fact, cool. You don't want to stand and bang. You're going to try and take me down. Boom. And then it was just, all right, wait a minute. Like, that feeling where you're like, okay, I know for a fact that I'm not tired now. But your body is like, bro, you tired right now. Like, look, you feel me? Like, I understand, but yeah, you tired right now. So that's pretty much just what happened. But yeah, like I said, I'm like, kudos to him. But that was just the only bad side of that I've ever had with, I'm like smoking weed and everything with fighting. And like I said, you just gotta pace yourself. You can't sit there and smoke like everybody else. Like you said, like not everybody's Wiz Khalifa, not everybody Snoop Dogg. Like you can't just pick up a blunt whenever because it looks cool. Like, yeah, you over here throwing hands with a blunt in your mouth. Like, yeah, it looks cool for promotion and everything like that. But, on the back end, if you smoking every day, like you said, detrimental. But if you're using it for recovery, absolutely beneficial because you're going to feel better. You're going to recover faster. You're going to actually be able to work out more. Like, I take great pride in the fact that I truly believe, because again, with MFL, like fights coming up June 27th, I wake up 5 a.m. like every day. I don't know when my opponent wakes up. Like, shout out to Johnny Boy. Like, that's who I'm fighting on the 27th. Like, I don't know when Johnny Boy wake up, but I got a strong belief that he don't wake up at 5 a.m. You feel me? So I take pride in the fact knowing that while my opponent's sleeping, I'm actually sitting there, you feel me, getting work in, everything like that. And then on top of that, with the babies, you feel me, I don't really go to sleep until like 9, 10 at night anyway. So throughout the day, I'm still getting my work in and everything like that. So it's you gotta like you said, you gotta take your tolerance breaks. Like you gotta sit there and actually smoke when it's beneficial. Like if I didn't work out that day, like there's no need for me to sit there and smoke because then it's not gonna be cool.
Hmm. Hey, I know I could recommend definitely some safer ways to. I mean, you can get with a volcano. The volcano is a little bit. It's probably cheaper these days.
Like,
You heard of
man, look,
volcano?
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, it's something. It really is. It's something about smoking blunts. That's
I
just
feel you. I feel you.
It's something about smoking blunts. Like, I know for a fact that I need to just, if I am gonna sit there and smoke, go to bongs, go to the volcanoes. Like,
That's the best one
yeah,
though, man.
yeah,
Like
man.
everything, cause all it don't even, it don't burn the.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
straight. It's just straight weed, straight
straight
smoke.
terps.
Yeah, there we go.
Straight terps, cannabinoid, whatever, you just hit, and it's just flavor, and it's just in that bag. So it's like it's the best way to smoke, I think. And then dabbing, I think dabbing comes like if you want to do that, you want to hit some rosin for sure,
Yeah,
and
man.
that how you because all you need is just that one little,
See, I'm
little
like,
bit.
yeah, I definitely need to start going ahead and dabbling up in that because, yeah,
Or
it's
just the tolerance break, because the tolerance break is so good because it not only does wonders for the mental, but also for the cannabis reset, your cannabinoids. You gotta
yeah,
reset that. And that's why when you take that break, man, hey, look, I took a break one time. I took a break
How long you be taking a break for?
Like one time I took it like it was like a 2 month, like it was long.
Oh, okay.
It was
So
long.
you
It was like a half a year or something because I was
oh
a
wow.
bus driver, y'all. I was a bus driver.
Okay, all right. Bet,
And
bet,
you
bet, bet, bet,
couldn't,
bet, bet,
yeah.
bet.
So like
Can't
I
stay around
had,
the
but
babies.
yeah, but I had, man, I just when I had broke it on the 420. It was
Look,
a
I can't even
420.
blame you. I can't even blame you. I
And it
honestly
was a
can't even blame
homie
you.
birthday, and I think it was
Oh,
like no, I
see,
think it was a
yeah,
homie
bruh.
birthday, all that, but it was around 4. Now I think his birthday on the 420. Anyway, man, I hit that thing out that like I rolled up a whole wood too. Like I'm thinking like, oh yes, yeah, I'm twisting it up. Like same way, I ain't lose no step, right? And
You still
then
pearled as well.
yeah, and then I was hitting that shit, and we in the middle of the street, right? And oh man.
I'm weak. He said,
Oh man, so like man, it must have been like after like 6-7 pulls or something like that, right? All of a sudden, it sounded like a big old like jet plane, like I
I'm
don't
weak. That's
know
what
what,
I'm
right? And then I blacked out.
What?
I blacked out. I fell back. Luckily, the homie was there. The homie, the real young LA, man. He see this there.
Wait,
Luckily,
wait.
he was there and he caught me.
Okay, yeah, oh yeah.
Like,
Okay.
hey, look,
Shout out to you.
my soul left my body. I was so high that for a split second, I was outro. Like, I don't know where,
So
like,
straight outer body.
yeah, like I was out of here just for a moment,
That's
came back, like, oh my, I was still like, I was floored though, like I just like G-force, like I came back into my body and I still couldn't even calibrate. Like I had to get me on the couch, man. I think I had to drink some milk or something.
He
Took
said milk.
some CBD.
Oh my God.
Hey, shout out to Sober Junkie, man. You know, I was at his fam house, man. You had the CBD on deck, man. Had me back right, man. But yeah, hey, you got to take it easy after them weed fasts. Like, don't come back. Think you could just puff away. Like, oh no, yeah. Now when I do it, let me roll up a little Johnny and take a little, puffer or two, and I'm gonna see how it go from there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I do the same thing if my soul left my body. Like I do the same thing. Like
Yeah, I was out of there, man. I took a flight to I don't know where, to another dimension for 420 dimensions and above the I don't know where I was, man, but I was there. I'm glad I came back though, man. Shout out to the real young LA, man. You revived me.
look, man, what are friends for? Oh God.
Oh
What are
yeah,
friends
I
for?
mean, yeah, absolutely, man. But yeah, you got to be careful out here, man. It was that strong LA weed too. They brought it for Cali. I should have known, man.
Look, yeah, nah, look, that's different. Yeah.
But tell us more, man. Tell us more, man. Getting off of all this highs.
Yeah,
man.
look, I'm not.
So you got a fight coming up on the
Yeah.
26th of June.
Yeah, so it's gonna be on the 27th.
27th.
So yeah, I'm like the 27th of June. I'm like, it's gonna be me and Johnny Boy, and basically, so
How did that even come to be? Because I think I seen like was interesting. I seen y'all like the people vote
yeah. So
for the
pretty much,
matches.
yeah, like that's another thing that like MFL do that another promotions they don't. So it really is like as fans, y'all got control. Y'all really do. Y'all choose who fights who. Like it's literally just okay, cool. These are the matchups. What y'all want to see? And then people go on ahead, they go on Discord, everything like that. Boom, they click it. Hey, that's what I want to see fight. And then it's I believe it's a 24, 48 hour like window. So it's not very long. So it's literally like as soon as you see it, boom, you got to get on it. And then once you go ahead and vote, that's what it is. And then the votes, like they change all the time. Like they update, the fans and everything. Like, cause originally I was supposed to be fighting the other dude, but I'm like, I don't want to butcher your name. That's the only reason why I'm not saying it. But I'm like, yeah, I was supposed to be fighting him. like halfway through the day, and then literally in the last like 8 hours, like the votes just flipped.
Mm.
So yeah, like it's crazy, but now that I actually do know who I'm fighting, I can actually properly prepare for it and everything like that. Like I'm finna start going to a new gym. I'm like, and it's crazy because I actually met the coach on set at a movie that, I'm a part of and everything. It was really interesting because like day one, I went in there and yeah, like he worked me. Like shout out to Anthony, shout out to NMT. I'm like, cause yeah, definitely he worked me. Like it's been a minute since I done had somebody that actually made me feel like I was gonna throw up from a workout.
Mm.
Like, yeah, like it really was like, oh, okay, cool, bet, doing my little at home workouts, doing, the workouts that I thought were cool at other schools and everything. And then going to an actual like classic Muay Thai gym, like it doesn't stop. It's literally as soon as class starts, like boom, start off with jump rope. After jump rope, then you go into shadow boxing. After shadow boxing, then we're gonna sit there, do some push-ups, then some sit-ups, and then after that, we're gonna go into another round of shadow boxing. Then we might go ahead and hit pads. And then right before we hit pads, he goes over the combo, asks questions. After that, hitting pads. And then, in between rounds, you're doing crunches, and then in between the crunches, they hitting your stomach with the pads, and like it's just it's
What's the
doesn't stop.
questions like though? Like what type of questions they ask you?
So like, what you mean, like
Because
questions?
you said they ask questions. Like when you doing the
Oh
training.
yeah, yeah, no, like so like if you got questions on like the combo, so like that's one thing that like I really do love about
Oh,
the
you
way,
mean that
yeah.
like for you to ask questions.
Yeah,
Okay, okay. I thought I'm like,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, no, 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 like, and that's one thing that I really love about the way that Anthony teaches is because, like, he's really personal with his students and everything, like, he definitely, like, connects with you. He's like, "Okay, cool." If he sees that you don't see it, then he's gonna go ahead and explain it to you,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
one-on-one, like, and it's not no knock on any other coaches, but it's just the fact that he does make time, and not only is he a coach, but he's a professional fighter, like, he's fought in UFC. He's fought in one championship. So to be trained, by somebody that actually has gone to the places that I want to go, experience the things that I want to experience, it's like it's just more proof that it actually is possible. So yeah,
That's much needed.
for real,
That's
man,
much needed.
for real.
Hey, you had mentioned the acting stuff, the movie stuff too. Tell
Yeah.
us about that too. How's
So
that been?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, it has been a blast. Like it happened by surprise. It was literally on like, when of the moment, like blessings for real. Like shout out to God for real. Like cause opportunities just keep coming my way. Blessings keep on flowing my way. I can't complain.
What's the
But
project called?
so the project's called The Score, and pretty much it's about I like because I don't want to give away too much. So it's an action movie, and basically there's a get back. Somebody got to rob somebody.
Revenge.
Yeah, there's revenge involved, but it's more than revenge because things get taken farther than they need to get taken, and you just got to watch it to find out. Like it's crazy because this movie was really shot in 12 days. Like
Or what can the people find it? Like a website or like YouTube or
yeah, so like on
Tubi or
on Instagram,
on Instagram?
because it's gonna be coming out this fall. So like it's still literally like they're editing it and everything like that. Like we just got done shooting, so it's gonna come out like this fall, and you can follow it on Instagram at the score the movie. I do believe that that's right. Let me make sure, but yeah, it's honestly it's been great. Like it really has been great. Shout out to Will. The experience was wonderful. It was like, yeah, watch the score movie is gonna be the Instagram. But like makeup, I can definitely see why actors, they complain and everything like that. My makeup artist was great. She was great. Hour and 15 minutes in makeup, couple hours of shooting, take after take after take. But it was a wonderful experience. Shout out to Will and Sylvia. Like they definitely made it as smooth as possible. And to actually sit there and, get behind the scenes and like really see how the lighting works, really see the camera, the different angles, like how they set everything up. Like it's honestly, it's dope. It really is.
Yeah, so it's a lot of it's good to get in the game right now because they saying Vegas gonna turn into Hollywood 2.0. Man, I hope it on with none of the weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? We can just have movie production out here. Good movies coming out.
Weird stuff.
Like I definitely want to get into some of the acting maybe possibly. They talking about Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg got some. Who else? Mel Gibson, I think maybe.
Really? Okay,
Like
bet.
they got a few studios that's
See?
already cracking,
See,
like,
I'm not gonna
but I
lie.
guess that it's gonna be all the way going in a year or two or whatever. Huh?
Sony and Warner
Sony and
Brothers.
Warner
See?
Brothers. Okay, okay, okay,
Bet.
okay.
Yeah, man. Look, if you want to go ahead and do some action, I say go ahead and do it. Cause like I said, I got in because I literally took my training partner Jen to the set, and then they just needed an extra person.
Yeah.
And you feel me? It was just bada boom, bada bing. Come this day, which was the next day, showed up the next day, boom, I'm in the movie. So, bruh, if you want to do it, man, I'm telling you, just go ahead. Like, bruh, anything
The
that you want to
extra.
do, for real, go ahead and do it. Like, real talk. Cause can't nobody tell you that you can't do nothing. Like, only person that's gonna put limits on you is you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Hey man, can't nobody stop me, bro.
You feel me? That's the
Man,
mentality
yeah.
that you gotta have.
Hey, but is there anything that you can leave with the people, like anything more about the MFL and where the people can reach you at Instagram or and when to tune in, where they can find you
Yeah,
for the
man.
fight, like where the fight gonna be at?
Yeah, so I'm like the fights is gonna be on a streaming profile called Millions. Like, and then it's also gonna be streamed on Discord, I believe. So there's gonna be a lot of places that you can go ahead and catch it. But I'm like, you can catch Maid Fight League on Instagram, literally just at Maid Fight League. I'm like me, you can get me on Instagram at Tru King of Faith. I'm like real simple to find me. I'm like, shout out to, my training partner Jen, Ali. I'm like, shout out to MFL. I'm like, much love. Appreciate y'all. I'm like, everything's been dope. It honestly has. Appreciate you for inviting me on here. Like, it's honestly been great.
All right, brother. Well, shit. It's a wrap
You
from the
feel me?
trap.
You feel
Make sure
me,
y'all
man?
trap into the next episode. For now, it's been Pancho Gasman with my brother Tru.
Appreciate you,
Thank
big
you for
dog.
coming through.
Appreciate you. On
Yeah,
God, man.
yeah,
On
yeah.
God. You feel me? Stay blessed.
Stay blessed, y'all. Peace. Oh man.